Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters worldwide, welcome back to Sensational Singles. Yeah, brought to you by the Crowncast Network in association with 5 Royals ENT. I am your host, the Lord, Nelson, that is, the big guy with the big show, and you shall be entertained. If you're ready to be time machines, it's about to happen right now. Let's go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and music lovers worldwide. Once again, this is Sensational Singles, hosted by yours truly, the big guy with the big show, the Lord, and brought to you by the amazing Crowncast Network in association with 5 Royals ENT. And ladies and gentlemen, today, you get 2 for the price of 1, man. Yes, indeed. Yo, tonight, we step into a song that isn't just a love song. It is a musical embrace, a record that speaks to acceptance, devotion, and the kind of love that doesn't ask you to change a single thing about yourself. Yeah, we are talking about Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel and the sensual, deep soul cover version by Barry White. Yeah, man. Now, when Just the Way You Are arrived in 1977 on Billy Joel's legendary album, The Stranger, it was something different. This wasn't about flashy vocals or over-the-top production. This was pure feeling, pure honesty, pure heart. Yeah. Billy Joel wrote this song for his first wife, Elizabeth, and you can hear the emotion pouring out of every line. The opening electric piano feels like a quiet conversation late at night. Yeah. The saxophone by Phil Woods, yo, it's absolutely iconic. It doesn't just play notes, yo. It breathes. It floats through the track like a loving memory you never want to let go of. Woo, I love that. And then those lyrics, come on, man. I love you just the way you are. They're simple, direct, eternal. That is the magic of this song. It doesn't complicate love. It doesn't turn love into a transaction. It says real love is about acceptance, about seeing someone completely, flaws, fears, imperfections, and all, and still saying, you are enough. I love that, man. That message connected with millions of people around the world. The song won 2 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year and Song of the Year. And to this day, it remains one of the most powerful ballads ever recorded. Whew. But then, into the maestro of romance himself, Barry White. Now, family, when Barry White touched the song, he didn't just cover it. He redecorated it in velvet, yeah, candlelight and midnight soul. His version of Just the Way You Are took Billy Joel's tender pop ballad and turned it into a lush orchestral experience. Now, where Billy Joel's version feels intimate and personal, Barry's version feels grand, rich, and deeply seductive. It sure does. And of course, that voice, that deep bass voice of Barry White didn't just sing the lyrics, it wrapped around them. When he says just the way you are, it feels less like a statement and more like a promise. The strings swell, the rhythm glides, the orchestration sparkles like city lights reflecting off rain-soaked streets. You like the way I did that, right? Yeah, you could picture that. And Barry White transformed the song into a slow dance classic. The kind of record that fills a room with warmth the moment it starts playing. Yeah. And what is so beautiful about these two versions is that they prove how great songwriting transcends genre. Billy Joel brought the heart. Barry White brought the heat. One version feels like a handwritten love letter, and the other feels like a night of romance under dim lights, like a red light, man. Yeah. But both arrive at the same destination, unconditional love. Yeah. That is why Just the Way You Are has endured for generations. Now, whether you heard it on vinyl, the radio, a wedding dance floor, or late night, man, driving, man, I say that a lot, but that's real talk. That's the kind of music, man. You know, you had your windows down and you're vibing. This song finds a way to speak to you. Because deep down, every human being wants to be loved without having to pretend to be somebody else. And that, my friends, is what makes this record so timeless and a sensational single. And once again, this has been another edition of Sensational Singles with the big guy with the big show, the Lord Nelson, that is. Yeah, brought to you by the Crowncast Network in association with 5 Royals ENT. And I'd like to thank you all once again for taking the time to spend some time. And until next time, remember, music, no matter the genre, is universal and the greatest high and time machine we know. Woo, man, unbelievable. Thank you guys once again. Remember, more love, less hate. I am the Lord. And until next time, you guys be good. Peace. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters worldwide, thank you so much for tuning into Sensational Singles. Yeah. And yo, every Monday and Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, you'll have a new amazing sensational single that is going to time machine you and make you feel so good. I am the Lord Nelson, that is, and I thank you so much, so very much for being a part of this. And remember, this is brought to you by the Crowncast Network in association with 5 Royals ENT. Once again, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Peace. Woo! Yeah.